So in the parents' race, Dean Smith, 2 hole shots, 2 race wins. Richard Taparis did a hole shot the second race. They got red flag. And no one has been able to get close to Dean Smith so far today in the parents' race. Taparis has been up there challenging, so has Ben Dennis. But we'll see if any one of those riders can take a win off him today. Even Stuart Lowry on the 277. He's been struggling on the starts, but has had the pace, and we'll see as they come into this first corner. This time it is Taparis up the inside and Dennis on the outside. So the 2 Honda riders, 1 and 2, Dennis and Taparis, taking the early lead. Look at Smith just sweep around the outside there. Or trying to take the long way round. Taparis, I thought he had him. Taparis has just charged up the inside, but again, Smith just taking a different line, going where the opposition is not, and has positioned himself into second place, just not by following the rider in front. Now side by side with Taparis. And a little mistake there from Smith, but Taparis not able to capitalise. And it's Ben Dennis though on the number 6. He's trying to run and hide. Unfortunately for him though, Dean Smith has now secured second and is going after him. Taparis with a couple more mistakes. He's now back to 4th place. And Lowry up to 3rd. So can Stuart Lowry close up the gap and challenge the leaders? And how long can Dennis hang on to the lead from Smith? Because Smith has got some awesome lines around there. He's going a bit wider, staying out of the rough entry and carrying a lot of speed into his corners. He's also got the luxury of the softer suspension on that enduro trail bike, where the motocross bikes have got a little bit more snappy power. But smooth is fast, and that's what Smith is doing at the moment. You see Taparis there grabbing a handful of trouble, trying to chase after Lowry in 3rd. The dust down that straight is just out of control. So can Dennis hang on to this lead ahead of Dean Smith on the 75? Right now the Honda rider has got it, but Smith is all over him right now, just putting a wheel in every single corner, trying a different line. I think the last round of racing might be slightly shorter, which will work in favour of Dennis, but little mistake there. And at least a couple more laps to go. You see Lowry trying to close the gap. Taparis right there as well. Dennis up the inside. Smith taking a wider line up the side straight there. Just trying to do something different and also stay out of the roost as well. The roost from these 450s is like a paintball gun. A paintball gun shooting frozen bullets. Mick Lee coming past us. He's got the number 4 Damien Cooney right behind him. And then the 212 of Paul Redmond. But it's Ben Dennis, and now tries an inside line this time. Trying to do something different is Dean Smith. He's been looking at the outsides, trying to take the long way around. This time tries to get underneath, although the wider line probably suits suits the enduro model bike. A mistake there from Dennis, and it's going to be enough for Smith to get by him. Just a little bobble in the corner, but he recovers very well. Dennis just squares him up and takes the position back straight away. Now we're at the outside, long way around, and it's worked again. Smith retakes the lead, so backwards and forwards, and now Dennis up the inside. The motocross bike able to turn a little bit sharper. They got a lap rider in the way, and the lap rider doesn't know which way to go because he's got the leaders either side of him. One more lap to go now. This has probably been one of the most exciting races of the day's events, and the parents do not disappoint. Lowry is now in on the action. He is right there as well, so any mistake from the leaders, and he is going to be on them like white on rice. Trying an inside line this time down the straight. He's going to have the inside to the next corner. But Dennis closes the door. Here he goes again now around the outside. Look at him, such a smart rider. Takes the wider sweep line. Makes the pass happen on the final lap. Dean Smith. Can he hang on to it now? They got lap traffic in front of him. Ben Dennis, is the wind out of his sails, or has he got anything left in the tank? Stuart Lowry still very close in third, but it's Dean Smith. It's his race to win or lose here. He doesn't need to win the race as far as the overall is concerned, but bragging rights in the pits, and you know the parents like to brag. Oh, and a little mistake in the corner there from Smith, but unfortunately Ben Dennis just not quite close enough to capitalise, and now I would dare say out of time as they've only got 2 more corners to go. Dennis is going to try something here. He squares him up. He's got a tighter line down the next straight. It's going to come down to the wire. Dennis is going to push it, and nowhere to go. Wow. I don't even know if I would have been game to go into that corner with him. But Ben Dennis, he tried to force the pass around the outside, and unfortunately for him, it was Dean Smith's. He controlled the corner. He was on the inside, and he said, if you want to go there, I'm just going to push you wide, and that's exactly what he did. So, exciting racing there from the parents. Good sportsmanship, and also awesome racecraft there from those guys. The kids could definitely learn from that. Hopefully you can watch it on the live streaming, which you can get the link from the Dirt Action Amcross website, or go to the Nowra Motorcycle Club website.